Well, good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the Gym of All Trades channel. Glad you're here. We're going to jump right into the charts this morning. I've got to get to work here shortly, and I just want to update you on the market. And we got some major stuff happening right now, and I wonder how many of you are FOMO in right now. I want to talk about market psychology today. I want to talk about just where Litecoin might be headed right now, and then Bitcoin as well. So let's jump into the charts and see what we can see. Don't forget, I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice. I'm an Elliott Wave trader, and I use Elliott Wave to interpret the market and understand where we're headed, so I can make good and informed trades. Let's start out with Litecoin, man. We've jumped up here pretty heavy here, and just want to talk about market psychology with you because yesterday I got in a trade around $78 yesterday, and I was expecting a bigger push up, and we just didn't get it. In fact, we just got, to be honest with you, I coined a new phrase yesterday. We just got a bunch of jerk moves. This stuff hitting this low but not breaking it, and then coming back up and hitting the low again. That's just market maker manipulation. That's just shaking traders out of trades, and it's doing a lot of it's consolidation for no doubt, collecting orders. There's no doubt about that, but there's just a lot of shenanigans there, and that's it's tough to trade that. And let me just tell you a little story about my own psychology. The last several dips, I think my trades got stopped out several times, and I think I took a couple $100 hits here and there, and I just got this last trade. I got a little gun shy. I got in, but as this price came back down. Um, I didn't feel like waiting through a loss again, and so I cut my own trade in profit so that I didn't take any loss. And so what that did is my psychology was I was at the place where I was there was fear in my mind, slightly fear of losing some more money. And so what fear does for you in your trade is it stops you from making good decisions. And so I got out of the trade, and then I was pretty busy. I didn't re-enter, so I exited, at $79 or something, and then I didn't re-enter at 77 when I had the chance down here. And I didn't re-enter this morning. I was because I really didn't get up in time to analyze what was going on. I woke up around this price was right here, but I was really expecting it to make another low. It was really looking like it needed to come down. That's what BTC was doing. It was coming down, and then all of a sudden, just BTC had this reversal, and so did Litecoin, and it just started shooting up, and so yeah, what happened was the market shook me out of a trade because I was fearful, and fear will kill you in trading, and this is why we set stop losses. The mindset you need to have when you enter into a trade is you need to expect a potential loss of a certain amount. If I had a very good entry at $78, I should have put my stop underneath this last low uh, and just let it ride. And just let it ride, not touching the trade at all. And if it hits the stop, it hits the stop. But had I let that ride, I'd be in profit right now and pretty good. But right now, I missed this trade, and I missed this move to the upside. Now, when I saw this thing shooting up, I started to take notice once we break once we broke the high here, and so what a lot of traders will do is that they will see that happen, and they will jump in the trade. I never ever jump in on a candle like that. I never when I see action like that, I never jump in on something like that. Why is that? Because just as soon as you do, this thing is going to come back down, and then you're going to be stuck in a bad position. Now that doesn't mean we're not going back, we're not going up any further right now. In fact, we probably are, but I do not enter on green candles. I enter on my chart. I've got black candles for be red candles on most other charts, but I enter on red candles. I enter on black candles because um, this weird feeling I'm not recording. There we go. All right. Uh, I enter down here. I don't enter up here because I don't want to get stuck by market makers. I mean, and and have this bad psychology through my trade. So I just want to, we're going to be talking about psychology in another video and talking about entries and things, but this is kind of a preamble to that video. So I hope you didn't get in here, but if you did, just be ready, be ready for a retrace, be ready for a another candle hard to the downside potentially. So I threw the fibs on the move here. We've got an ABC here. That didn't. Let's see if we throw the fibs on this move here. Um, yeah, this didn't even make it to the one-to-one extension. But it's an ABC nonetheless. We got an ABC to the downside, and now we've got an ABC working to the upside, I believe. So we've got a big ABC, or this is a WXY. It has exceeded the 1276, but we've stalled out here. We've stalled out short of the 1618. Even if we go up to the 1618 and just wick into it, I mean that's something that we did. That's something that Bitcoin did in particular. Where did Bitcoin do that? Bitcoin did that right up here. If I throw the fibs on this little move right here, nope, that wasn't it. Where was the move? Oh, sorry. Where was the move? Bitcoin did that. Oh, right here. Here it is. I believe Bitcoin. Yep, it went through the 1618 right here and came on down. So understand that the 1618 isn't always the telltale for a three wave. It can be. It can be most. It is most of the time, but it's high probability. But it's not always the case. Sorry about the yawning this morning. I haven't done much talking this morning and or breathing or anything. So yeah. So anyway, well, what do we do here? Well, what we do is we wait to see this reaction. I'm expecting a push to the downside, but we've got one. Let's see. Let's go down to a smaller time frame, see if there are any waves that we can count in there. Yeah, we still haven't made a four wave yet. We're making the three now. This is just a straight up parabolic move here. This probably is the one, two, three, or this is ABC, and we've got five waves. Time will tell. If we pass this 1618, let's throw the fibs just on this move here. So, oh, okay. Well, we've on this particular move in general, we've hit the 1618. That's what we're bouncing on right now. That's why there's a pause here. Chances are we're going to. I don't know. I don't know if this will go continue straight up to the 2618 just for symmetry. I'm not sure. It just depends on whether this is a 123 or an ABC. I don't think it's a 123, guys, and here's why I don't think that. This did not make a lower low than this, so this isn't a lower low. So this is more like an ABC to me. I've been looking at this count and felt like we needed one more push down. That's why I thought we were going to get it right here, but we didn't get it, and so that's kind of frustrating. The shape that's being made as well is kind of frustrating as well. But that's what trading is. It's a frustrating world. You miss a trade and you feel that emotion. Oh, you missed out on it, and yeah, don't fret. Don't fret. Wait for a retrace. Wait for a pullback. The market always comes back. It always comes back. It always comes back. Let me just say it again. The market always comes back. That may not come back three times. You may only have one chance, but it comes back. Okay. So somebody said yesterday, "Hey, I missed the boat." No, you didn't. I mean, I think I responded like that. The market will come back. Wait for a retrace. So we need to be careful here. Watch out. We're really waiting for this four wave. It's going to be good. This might be the beginning of it, but we're not sure. So looking at this wave right here, this last. So we had a correction here. We got this last wave. This looks like 1, 2, 3. To me, this is the four wave. We're coming down one more time to around the $72 mark, roughly, and that is going to be our final wave to the downside. That's what I'm looking at, guys. I'm looking for another wave to the downside. Um, and then that four wave is going to be made. Now, I could be wrong. This could be it. So just be aware of that. But just looking at the structure of this wave right here, it just looks like it needs one more push down. Yeah, we got one, two, three. Now, I mean, if that's four and that's a truncated five, maybe. And then we got one, two, three. So that's a potential, but I don't think that's the case. This looks more like a like the four wave. It's just a really deep four, um, and or a really quick and fast one as well. So not sure, not sure. We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, I'm just looking at Bitcoin real quick. Okay, let's see what else can we see here. I'm still waiting on this four wave. This might be it. So wait for a pullback. If we get one, make sure it doesn't make a new low, and then enter the trade long for about $20 or something. I'm thinking that might be a good trade, but let's just make sure we don't make any other highs. If we make some more, if we make more highs here, um, let's see. Yeah, if we make where I guess if we pass this mark, where's my one wave? I guess it's right here. Let me just put a small little line of death here, and that way we would know we're going higher. So when we break this blue line sitting at $87, if $87 is broken substantially and it holds, then we're going higher. So wait and see. Got the yawns. I'm sorry. I hadn't had it for a while, but it came back today. I apologize. For those of you who are new with me, it's a problem sometimes in the mornings for me, especially if I've had a late night trading. I trade on the Forex during the London market from 2 o'clock and on 2 a.m. And so I don't get a lot of sleep a lot of times, but wanted to get up and get this video made for you. So. Okay, let's look at BTC really quick and see what we're looking at there as well. Now, BTC kept making lower lows, but LTC did not, which is, yeah, that's a kind of a frustrating thing when they don't move in tandem. It just bothers me. So I got fibs all over the place measuring waves as we go here. So let me get this off the chart. We are on the 5-minute chart because I'm just analyzing this very last wave. BTC's in the same boat. I'm waiting for a move to the upside. And so I've been waiting for this bounce for a little while now. So I don't know if this is it or not. We reached the 2618 right here. So that's 1, 2. This is possibly 3, 4, and the fifth wave here. But man, it looks like an ending diagonal. Uh, if if it breaks the level, if it breaks this high right here, if it breaks that high, wait for a pullback and enter long. And then we'll have to measure the waves and see what the projections are looking like from there. So yeah, if we break this high right here at $9,600, if we break that, you might consider, well, dang, unless this is the bottom of three. That's a tough one, guys. This could be the bottom of three, and we're making four, but a four wave of this smaller wave right here. Still going to be a substantial move. So if we break this little high and you get a pullback, you might consider entering a long trade there. Okay, all right, that's what we're looking at in BTC and LCC. That's all I'm going to give you today. I'm going to wait for the market to give us some more news, and maybe this afternoon I'll whip out another video just to give you a market update this afternoon. But yeah, we are still looking to the downside, guys. We did come down to the $99,000 $9,090. So we've come really close to the $9,000 mark that I've been calling for a while, and we've bounced. I think we're going to have another hit to the low. One more hit might be the ideal entry for a long. That's what I'm thinking, but may not get that. We may not get that. I just want you to know that. I think it. I don't know if it's just the hope in me that I missed this trade and I want it to come back. I don't think so. This is just looking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It might be done, guys. I don't know. But it just looks like it, just the way it looks like it needs to come down one more time. So let's see. It looks like we're getting a rejection off this top. I'm not sure if it's just the four wave, and it probably is just the four wave of this. Just make sure. Here's the deal here on LTC. Oops, put fibs in the wrong place there. just make sure in LTC. I'm sorry I'm all over the place here, guys, but that's kind of the way I'm thinking out loud with you. Make sure we don't crack $86, $87 is that line. Don't forget, but um, let's watch what happens when it crosses the 1618, and let's just see what happens there. I'm expecting a rejection here. This is, to me, a market maker shenanigan here, potentially going up so fast and so high. We'll have one more push to the downside and then up. That's what I'm thinking might happen, but let's wait and see. What I think the market doesn't necessarily have to do. Don't forget that. I'm not always right. My gut's not always right, but I kind of feel that way. But so we'll take a peek later. So we are looking for a bounce here. So I would be looking for a long entry. Like I said, if we don't break this, if we get a bounce down here, we don't break the low, then look long. If we do break the low, look for about $72 between $72 and $74. Let me put it on the daily, and I think we've got this. My purple EMA down there has got uh, support right around the $74 mark or so. Yeah, so might even look at $75 as a potential low there. Who's to say? So yeah, potential low is still going to be about 70, anywhere from $72 to $75 in Litecoin, and then in Bitcoin, I'm still looking at below 9,000 and below. I still think we can go down to 7,800. I have a target down here at 7,800. So be careful about that. All right, you guys have a fantastic. What is today? Wednesday. Have a fantastic Wednesday. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Any requests for any other charts if you'd like to have them. But just to give you an idea, those other charts are bullish. Excuse me, are bearish, and so all the charts are bearish right now. But we might have an intermediate bounce right here, and so we want to see what Bitcoin's going to give us. All right, hey, show some love in the comments if you would. We've been nailing these calls. Share the content if you would. Help me grow the channel. Really helps me out. All right, you guys have a fantastic day. Talk to you later. Bye bye.